Are you worried about that 12-month gap of unemployment there listed in your resume? That's today's topic. Welcome to Ask the Resume Lady, Engineering Edition, your channel for career advice on resumes, interviews, negotiations, and more. Hi, I'm Diane Karshosowski, and I'm an engineering professional with over 20 years experience in industry. And during that time, I enjoyed helping people in building their career and building their confidence by sharing my advice with them. And I'm super excited to be sharing my advice with you here today. So if this is content that you would like to hear on a more regular basis, please subscribe to my channel and click that bell icon so that you get notified each time I post a new video. All right, let's get to today's topic. In today's video, I want to talk about having a gap on your resume. A section of your timeline where you were unemployed. Sometimes this can be a flag to an employer because they may be wondering, well, why were they off for 12 plus months? Were they unemployable, something wrong? Or if you're in a high-tech industry where things are constantly changing, they may be concerned, wow, they were gone so long, they may have lost out on a lot of the new trends that are happening out there. So I can see where some people would be nervous about having that gap on there. But I want to address the whole subject of calling it a gap. That sounds so negative to me. I'd like to look at it in a more positive light, so let's look at it as a transition. See, that doesn't sound so bad, does it? A gap, transition. Transition indicates something like you're going through a change, you're evolving. It just sounds natural, okay? I know when I moved from Michigan down to Texas, I had a gap in my resume. It's kind of natural when you're relocating, because I relocated for school, and then my job employment, it took a little time before I found a new job. So there is that gap. But for me, it didn't hurt at all. So instead of saying a gap, let's focus on transition. So if you've had a transition period in your life and you're concerned about it, what can you do? Well, my advice is always address it in some form or fashion. You can either wait for the HR manager to ask you, you could, or the hiring manager during the interview. What I would suggest is one of two ways. Either put it on your cover letter to explain what that gap is for, or you could put it on your resume, and wherever that gap falls in the timeline, just put a quick bullet that says something of career pause, travel sabbatical. There's so many things, career pause, relocation, moved countries. There's many things. So even if you just put some short words there just to let them know that you're acknowledging, yes, I recognize there's a gap there. I'm not trying to hide anything. What that does by having that short snippet there is then it opens it up for conversation once you get to that HR phone screening or the interview. Because my fear is that if you don't address it in one of those two documents, you might not even make it to the interview period. So somehow address it. And the thing is most people, I think, are going to be very understanding of transitions in life because, well, life happens. Nothing's perfect. Nobody has a perfect go at this crazy thing we call life. So my advice to you is address it in a positive way, and most people will understand. All right, I hope that helps you out today. And if it did and you found some value, share it with somebody that might need it. And go ahead. I'd love to hear what you think. Put some notes in the comment section below. And until next time, as always, think confident, act confident, be confident.